Sup? What's up, Simon? Good to see you. Hey, Mobius. What's up, dude? Just getting the audio sounding okay. Make sure it's not too loud. 1 second. Okay. 1 second. Sup? I was just checking my audio. Let me see if I could get chat on my thing, cause that would be cool. Let me try working on that for now. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, kind of getting somewhere here. Okay. I think that's good. I want to see if I can do anything with it, some special. Let's see. Just bear with me. All right, I think it'd be cool to get chat going. Oh, okay, all right. Look at that, we got some transparency. That's pretty cool. It's a little crusty, but I think it's all right. Getting professional. Okay. I think this music should be good. Yeah, so just give me a sec as I set this up more. Just see. Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's gonna be alright. Alright, let's get Blender going. Alright, let's see. Gonna try to make room. Actually, yeah. Mm-hmm. Haha, we got a little space here. Chat has got its own space now. How's the audio? Is it sounding okay? You guys hear me? Like, is the music too loud? I can turn it down. You guys gotta let me know. All right. Music's at a good level. Okay. Is it like if I'm talking, is it good with me talking? I don't want it to be. I'd rather have me be louder than the music. Okay, good balance. When you spoke, it was enough to hear music over the music. I'd up it a tad. Okay. Upping it a tad. I hope this music is going to be okay. Organizing some windows. Shit, that was for Blender, damn it. All good. Moving something on the X, I see. Okay. Almost done here. Okay. I wonder where Ash Thorpe gets his ideas to make stuff. I mean, he looks at a bunch of. I think he reads a lot. I think he reads a lot. I think. And probably watches a lot of movies and stuff. All right. Gotta go into the 2D view, right? How did we do it last time? Was it just new? Okay. I'm gonna have to move some stuff around again. Give me a sec. Yeah, I don't really need that. Okay. I'm gonna find out and research it. Do it. Let us know what you find. I am curious as well. He probably says like on his podcast or something how he does it, or where he like gets his inspiration from. All right, I'm gonna have to. So, what are we drawing? Where's the layers? Oh, it's here, I think. Yeah. Okay. So we want the marker? Yeah. I'll go with this. I kind of like it. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to make it a hard eraser. Erase hard. Shift. Okay. Okay, that's cool. I might like that. Or, I think I like point. Yeah. This music's kind of too much right now. I'm gonna just mute it so I can concentrate, because I kind of can't listen to it and do it at the same time. All right, let's see. Oh yeah. I'm gonna pull up some reference, or at least something to look at, because the last thing I drew was Mob. I needed to look at something. I'm not that type of artist where I can just like make stuff up. I gotta look at something. All right, let's find something good. Just looking stuff up. I always find out stuff about artists or creators. Yeah, me too. I really like looking up interviews and things like that with artists. I think he said his favorite director is David Finch in the video. Maybe I'm mistaken. Yeah, that got to be at least one of them. What is the app name for the drawing platform you're using? I'm using Blender. This is Blender, dude. Yeah, you can draw in it. It's pretty cool. So, yeah, I can show you one day. Let's keep going. Almost there with what I want. Okay, let's try this. Actually, hold on. Damn it, I can't decide. I will. I'm just looking for a good screenshot to go from. Alright, this is a good one. Alright, let's start. Good non-copyright instrumental song in your Discord. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll check it out. Alright, let's play it. This is cool. It's just some chill lo-fi stuff. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Thanks for finding this. Alright. Oh, interesting. You can zoom out. Okay. All right, so let's see. Third timestamp is pretty much pumped up, but still chill. Cool. Yeah. I'll let it go. I'll just let it play out. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Whatever, I'll just have fun with it. I'm not gonna try to go too too perfect. Oops. Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. 1. I think like perfectly good line work is just hard to do. Saitama when he sneezed, yeah, for real. I should do like a One Punch Man one like soon. That'd be a good one. I really like this pen style. It's like really fun. It's got like so much, I don't know, like expressiveness to it. Let's get some of that smoothness. Recommend using size 15 or pen without when using for hair. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll try that. Ooh, that looks cool. It's like all globby. Oh, it's like pressure sensitive too. That's cool. The Mob Psycho one was just a little bit easier because it was a lot more scratchy and stuff. So it's just a little bit easier. This one's a little bit tougher because it's like actual line work. Yeah, pretty much. Man, this is. I like this dragging feature. It's kind of cool. Gotta give him that big old dome. That big 5 head. It's like gigantic. It's like my hairline. It's kind of the shape. Alright, let's get rid of this. Oh yeah, I made the thirst trap. Alright, I want to see it. Oh, I want to change the brush. Yeah. I gotta zoom out a bit. Too close, too locked in. Oh yeah, I can go and like edit this stuff. So I can go to like layout and just grab his. I need to like scale his mouth down, so I'm gonna do that. That's so cool. I love being able to do this. Oh. Whoa. Oh my god, what was that? Jesus. Looks crazy. Oh no. What did I do? Did I press E? I did. That's what I did. Ah, yeah. He looks like Popeye like this. Like, This is so weird, like anime mouth, man. If you just like put it in the wrong spot, it like completely changes the character. He's got anime mouth. Oh god, he's got anime mouth. Alright. Let's draw the hair a little bit here. He has the chin all the way on the left. Right. Got that crimson chin. It's anime mouth, no upper lips. Yeah, no lips at all, really. crazy hair. Oop. Oh no! Got rid of the mouth. Didn't mean to do that. Tetsuo's hair is crazy. It's really, like, it's kind of got some shape to it, but it also has a lot of these like random looking spikes. So it's like hard to kind of capture the shape of it. All I can do is kind of go off of like find the big shapes and then add the little shapes in afterwards. I think we'll get it. It's very like Dragon Ball Z, channeling my inner Dragon Ball Z nerd to try to remember how to draw the hair. I might be able to draw Goku straight from memory, because I feel like I've drawn him so many times. I might be able to draw him straight from memory. Let me see. Let me see if I can draw Goku straight from memory. Alright, so the eyes were like this. I'm trying to draw his like Super Saiyan form. Remember the eyes were like this. And then they were like this, I think. Ha! Every time I draw him, I always try to be like, ha! Is it like this? Like the nose? Oh man, I'm trying to remember. God, did he... I don't even know what his mouth looked like. I remember their like mouths would be like, ah! Remember the teeth being like really blocky. I don't know how accurate that is. Yeah, it looks more like Vegeta. True. Vegeta's hair I also remembered like really well. Like I like their hair had like a form to it that was like really kind of memorable. I don't remember if they had like lips and stuff. I don't remember any of that stuff. No. Was it like this? Yeah, it was like this. Something like this. I don't think I shouldn't have added the like lines. I don't think they had those lines. Ah, this looks so weird. All right, I'm gonna do it without the mouth because the mouth is like just throwing me off. I think their mouths were just like really tiny. Maybe I'm wrong. That's how they looked. Aw, looks cute. Sub says, I know the channel to the animator super. Oh, that's cool. I don't know how to draw Dragon Ball Z, even though I got tons of reference. Yeah. They're super weird looking. You just have to draw them a ton to really like learn them. Damn, man, I gave the local comic shop. I gave the local comic shop so many shitty DBZ drawings I did at elementary school. I'll never forget this. I had a poster I drew of like Goku on this big like 24 by 38 drawing tablet thing, and then I just had a poster of it in my room. It was so bootleg. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, their freaking necks were like super crazy. They're like super buff. That's what they were. I'm like, why can't I remember what his neck looked like? Because it was gigantic. And then the hair. I think Goku's hair was like this. It had like this thing. And he had a smaller one. And then I think a couple more. Ah! I can't help but do the friggin' scream. And then it was like this. Like that. And then he had like a claw on his head. There's like a claw like this. Basically, I think. Something like this. Am I kind of getting it? I think it was something like that. It's got a mouthful of food or something. Oh, that's cool. Chad Goku, yeah, for sure. I think we can give him a better jawline. He deserves it. Wait, what's that one that like, hold on. I think we can do this. Wait, I need to find a reference. I don't know if it's possible, but erase a little bit. Draw. This is a warm up. We got to warm up a little bit. Damn, bro, that jawline is crazy, bro. Woo. Is that kind of how it looks? Wait, this is getting kind of nasty. Dude. There we go. We need to put on some like deep funk music. There we go. That's how he looked. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm pretty sure that's how he looked. Honestly, like the modern day like Chad face is basically Goku. You guys just didn't grow up on it, so you don't know. Goku was the first Mewer. Oh yeah, he had that freaking divot thing right here. Pretty much, right? I need to make some space. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. Have to remember that command for some time. May never use it. Yeah, you should do it. You can edit some cool music to it. That's wild. Boom, 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 boom. Crazy Chad Goku. Yep, exactly. That's who it is. Post the channel. Oh, you posted to the channel in Discord? Which one? Oh, he has. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. All right, I'll check that out afterwards. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks for sharing that, dude. I've drawn this actually once before. I think last Inktober I drew something like this, and so this is kind of fun to be redrawing it, but in grease pencil this time. So I feel I've definitely drawn this before, but it feels like just different drawing it now. like that I can turn. I just found a shortcut for turning up the. Turning up the radius. Yeah, we're just kind of jumping in this time, just not even knowing. I think yesterday really was a good warm up, so I feel like really ready to go. Also, I was talking to a couple of team members of. Oh, wait. Also, I was talking to a couple of team of animators that worked in making One Piece. So one of them was offering a job, and I wasn't prepared with my portfolio. Damn. Are you an animator? Like, is that what you want to do? Because that would have been a pretty cool job to have. Stay in contact with those people, because who knows? You might not have the work yet, but maybe you will in the future. Be pretty cool. Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know that. Maybe I haven't seen some of your stuff. Is it like the live action, or is it like the anime? They're from the Philippines. Yeah, you should definitely stay in contact with those people, because who knows? I talk to them sometimes, but my tag along is not that great yet. Tag along? Oh. Tagalog. Is that the language? Tagalog? Tagalog? I think it's Tagalog. I think maybe I'm close to pronouncing that right. Yeah, okay. I wonder, I don't know what it's like to work on an animation. Like, I feel like it's pretty brutal. Like, the hours are probably crazy. That's what I hear, at least, with like people who work on animes and stuff. Like, it's pretty hard work. Damn, wow, I didn't know that. That's really cool. All right, yeah, do it. Yeah, please edit them. I would like to see them at least. I think it'd be fun. I'll put it. The Vin Boom. Alright, I don't want to mess with the hair too much. I'm gonna move on to some of the other stuff. I really wanted to draw this because I wanted to draw like the cape fabric, and then also all of the like mechanical bits and all the nasty stuff that's like sitting there. Hey, what's up, dude? Good having you again. Yeah, we are doing Inktober, but trying to use grease pencil. So yeah, so look, check that out. It's 3D. Oh, I didn't realize the face was separated from the head. Interesting. But isn't that crazy? Doesn't that just look so awesome? You can draw like a car. I don't know, you draw all kinds of stuff. But we've been mostly keeping it in the 2D plane. Right, dude? Isn't that really cool? I did Tetsuo. I did Mob from Mob Psycho yesterday. So that's on Instagram if you want to see how that looked, how that turned out. That was really fun. Towards the end there was all these like rocks and stuff, and we were separating them. So then some of them were closer, some of them were further. Oh, his hand is so weird, the perspective. It's like here. That's really throwing me off. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you typed there. Design. I don't think I'm familiar with that. Oh my god. I just realized something. So this is really smart. So in Blender, if you hold shift, you can move something really. Oh, that's Tagalog. My bad. Yeah, I don't speak it. Okay, so in Blender, if you're moving a shape, you hold shift, it'll move it really slowly. In grease pencil, so you see I'm like drawing a line, and how I was going up here and switching it to stabilize stroke and stuff, you can just do that by holding shift. You see how I hold shift, it like becomes this trail, versus if I let go of shift. That is so cool. Okay, wow, I'm gonna have to remember that. That just changes everything. That's like a new shortcut that I don't have to worry about anymore. Damn, that's cool. Yeah, it is. It is, but it's like I use Procreate a little bit, but in Procreate, I'm pretty sure you have to. I don't know if it's a shortcut to switch between smoothing and not smoothing. But when I used it, I remember having to go back and forth like in the settings, or it was different brushes and stuff. But here, it's just like you hold down one button, and it starts smoothing automatically. That's just cool. That's like efficiency right there. Just more ways that I can slowly get more ways that I can just slowly get Grease Pencil to eventually replace and just take over all the Photoshop stuff, so I never have to use Photoshop. The only thing that Photoshop has that I haven't figured out how to do with Blender, it's like painting, like all the digital painting stuff. I haven't figured out how to find a way to mimic that. And of course I can go to like Krita or some other free software, but I want to do it in Blender. Like that's the goal. And I've seen people paint in Blender. Like you can do it. You can definitely paint in Blender or in Grease Pencil. You can also use like the texture painting settings and stuff to get a bunch of that to mimic. You have like blur and stuff with texture painting, but I wonder if, yeah, because I can like bring an image in as a texture and like paint over it and all this kind of stuff, use brushes and stuff. I know that, but I wonder if I can do that in Grease Pencil. It could be something that I'm just like, I don't know enough, you know. I was telling a friend of mine, Amir, actually talking about him yesterday. I told him that he's got to try Grease Pencil, and he's interested, but he's actually streaming right now. I never used Blender in that way. I also had someone do the skinning for me, so I use Blender just for modeling. Oh yeah, skinning. I also had someone do the skinning for me, so I used it just for modeling. You mean like retopology or something? Is that what you mean? Or maybe I'm just not familiar with what skinning is. It's possible I'm not familiar with it. The Vine boom. Boom. I can't wait to see it. I'm glad you're having a fun time there. This hand is weird to draw. Freaking fist hand. I don't want to draw a fist. This is hard. Whatever. I don't care. It'll just have to look like that. It's not the focus. I think his whole face has to move down a bit. There we go. Now we know why Tetsuo is so mad. This is just impossible. Once you start making the face like smaller and bigger, you start to kind of forget what is supposed to be the real scale. I think it's like this, because he's got that big old head, that forehead. Yeah, I think that's close. skinning, like making the textures. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. We have projects that involved literally hundreds of models per room in a map. Damn. Yeah, I'm not surprised. When you're like in a full production, it's like there's no limit. So to make everything consistent, someone has to create the textures by himself. Oh, I see. Yeah. You want that consistent art style and everything and that look, unless you can have somebody like copy it, but that's more work sometimes. That makes sense. It's cool. So what this is during your time like at Valve? Is this kind of what you're referencing? So what year did you leave, or what year was it your last year there? Like what was like, yeah. Because I want to know if I was playing any of the games while you were there. 2011, okay. Okay. I mean, did you work on like the Half-Life games at all, or was it like more the other division? Hey, what's up? Thanks for joining. Good seeing you again. I was actually gonna ask if you were gonna join or not. It's good seeing you. TF2. Oh yeah, that's right. TF2 and Dota 2. Yeah, I never got to play those games, or those weren't like my games to play. But I know that Dota has a ton of really good animations for it. There's a lot of like really skilled people working on it. All the animations. All right, let's see. How do we want to do this? I think just gonna go for it. It's gonna look janky, but it's okay. They invited me to the Counter-Strike, but I got promoted on my day job. They invited me to Counter-Strike, but I got promoted on my day job. Yeah, Counter-Strike. I never played that game either, but that looks like it's cool to see them like updating it still and like adding stuff to it and making it good. Cause it looks like really good now. Updated all the graphics and stuff. Like, I would play it. I'm just not good at those kind of games. I do want to do this is something I've thought about doing for, and you might be interested in this, but I've thought about doing like live streams of me playing a video game. And when I play games, I think now, especially since I do more 3D art, I appreciate them more. I appreciate all the details and the textures and all the game design stuff a lot more now than I used to. I mean, I used to just look at it for the art and like the art of it. But now I kind of look at games and I can see like the textures and I can see the geometry and all that kind of stuff. And it's really fun to like notice that stuff. And I've thought about doing live streams where I'm like playing a game and just kind of talking about what I notice and stuff. Because I really like to just like nerd out on stuff like that, or where I can like look at it and try to hypothesize like, oh, how was that done? Like I've been playing games now where I'll play them and I'm like, oh, I'll go in photo mode or something if they have it, and I'm like looking at the geometry up close. I'm looking at the texture. I'm like, oh, that's a bump. That's a normal map. That's not displacement. I'm like really calling out all of this stuff. It's more for me. But then what's even better is that while I'm playing, and I play on the console, so while I'm playing in another room, I'll start getting ideas of how to like do it in Blender. So then if I'm playing at my PC, I'll be able to play and then get an idea of how something was done in a game, and then jump into Blender and try doing it that way. I think that'd be kind of fun to. It'd be a bit of a challenge, and of course I'll probably get a lot of stuff wrong, but I think it'd be really fun to like play a game, either a game that I want to play or a game that like you guys recommend, and then look at it and then kind of enjoy it as a game, but then also try to analyze it as like a 3D artist and as an artist and as a nerd, all that kind of stuff. I'm like the guy that when a DVD had like Blu-ray extra features on it, I'd always be watching it. I'd love that kind of stuff, like how something is made. You would fit right in on our team. I so what I have this weird relationship with video games where like I get very obsessed with them and I play them very heavily. But before I there was I have a whole like history of how I play games, which is like I play them, I enjoy them, and then I think because of my time playing Halo 2 and all of the glitches that came with that game, like super jumps, out of bounds, all this kind of stuff. Halo 2 like really got me into the hobby of trying to break out of games, like break out of bounds, glitch through stuff, and like games that came out back then on like the original Xbox and like PlayStation 2 and stuff. Those games were obviously a lot easier to break because it was just whatever, like the technology. And that was really fun. I love to just fucking be up against a wall for like 3 minutes until I break out of it, or just use the game mechanics to break out of games. That was one of the things I loved about playing Cyberpunk when it was kind of still broken when it came out, was like just getting out of bounds. And I still do that when I play the game. I still like try to get out of bounds and like and here's kind of all culminates into now I'm a 2D artist. I tried working in the game industry, like couldn't really get too far into it, but I got to work on some games and concept art and all that kind of stuff. So as a concept artist, as an artist, I appreciate games and I can play them as a gamer. I can play them as a nerd who's trying to break the game and like get out of it. And I can play them and appreciate like the artistry of it and the art direction and design. But now that I'm a 3D artist, there's a new layer to it, which is like I'm playing it, I'm having fun, I'm trying to break out of bounds, and then I look at, I get to see the game world from a new perspective, which is like this out of bounds area. And now that I'm like doing a bit more like game development, 3D, VFX, that kind of stuff, I can start to look when I break out of bounds in a game, I'm like, oh, that's what's happening. Like, oh, we're not seeing the back face of the geometry, like those kind of things. And that starts to make more sense to me. And there's this time I broke out of Cyberpunk 2077. I just broke out of bounds, and I got to see like the low res textures that they put like behind the buildings that you're not supposed to see. So I was able to see the low res textures and the low res geometry and everything. And I'm like, oh, okay, look, cool. I'm like learning how to optimize a scene. Like the scene where the action happens is really detailed and like all this kind of stuff. But as soon as you go around, like to the other side, it's way more low poly, low texture. There's not as much, there's like clearly billboarding, like all this kind of stuff. And just doing that as a 3D artist, like breaking a game as a 3D artist, it's really fun because you get to learn about stuff like, oh, I could probably do this to my scenes and, optimize them, or I should try this in my scenes. Some of it's probably obvious, like if you learn this stuff the traditional way, but I did not learn all this stuff the traditional way. I'm learning it like as I go. So I don't know, it's really fun to like play games as a 3D artist and break them especially, and then try to find all the like how it all works. You start seeing like the parallax, like occlusion or whatever for like the interiors. I really want to play Spider-Man Miles Morales, or like the second Spider-Man game. I want to play that because I know that game has a lot of really cool stuff they did with all the interiors on the buildings. And I want to try to look at it. It has photo mode as well, so I can look at that and like look at all the textures. And yeah, I just love looking at that stuff. Okay, do it, Mugen. Back in the day. Oh wait, there's the chat's on screen, isn't it? Yeah, I mean you guys can see it. I don't have to read it, but it says back in the day we didn't have procedural rendering, so everything was almost always done manually. So when you say that, you mean like you didn't have procedural rendering, so everything had to be done manually? when I think of procedural rendering, I'm thinking of like Minecraft, where like you walk and then the world becomes the world. Is that what you mean, or do you mean something else? I just, maybe I don't know what procedural rendering means. Or did you have to create? No, I don't know. Yes, used to do that. I love the environments of Star Wars Outlaws. Ooh. That's the other thing, is that I got to work on like small like indie games, or like volunteer on games and stuff, and it really really made me appreciate, like, nothing really makes you appreciate games more than trying to make a game. And there's just so many like people, like when a game comes out, that artists, texture artists, concept artists, developers, like all these people have worked on for so long, and it's like not that great. You can, I like to play those games regardless, because you can still find other things to appreciate. And I think that because, again, I've seen concept art. That stuff is hard as hell to make. I've done 3D. That stuff is hard as hell to make. And with video games, it's like, video games are just, man, they are a level of, it's kind of like we were talking last stream about Ian Hubert and how he does things in this like really janky way, but it still looks good. That's basically video games, where it's like, it's super, super optimized, but it looks really, really good. So it's like, how do you make something as optimized as possible and make it look good, if not better than like what's out there? Like, that seems like the hardest thing ever. So I like kind of looking at games and finding those kind of things in it, like finding where they're optimizing, because you can get just so many good ideas. Like, yeah, especially, I don't really know people who work on modern day video games, but if I can find people, or I can learn, or anything, like if through doing this, maybe I can learn a little bit about it, because I know it's like NDAs and all that kind of stuff, but there's got to be people who like know this stuff and can explain it, because it'd be super fun, just educational. Like, how's this done? Like last stream we were watching Nobody's artwork or his like animations, and I was trying to guess at like, oh, is this a photo scan? Like, that stuff is really fun. It's like a puzzle. Oh yeah, I gotta try Outlaws. I've heard mixed. I guess my point was, I've heard like it's not good, but I don't know. I'm sure it still looks amazing and all that kind of stuff. What's up, Ask? Jonathan's back. Broken maps are the good maps. Yes. Dude, I'm kind of behind on chat, but I have to say this. I feel like as Halo, got more modern and moved on, games, you just can't break them the same way you used to before. And like, breaking games, or being able to go out of bounds, and it not being this like insanely technical task, like just kind of, hey, walk against this circle, you'll get out of the map, that would add so much like playtime to a game, because there's the campaign, and then also they would like hide skulls and all this kind of like, they would have all these Easter eggs in Halo. But like, I want developers to make a game that's just a game, it's really good, but also it has out of bounds things, like put like text out of bounds, put like a grenade or something random for somebody to go out of bounds and find. Because I think that just adds so much more like community to a game, and so much more longevity to it. And that's been one of the downsides to like modern day games, is that they're getting really good at like putting boxes and bounding boxes on everything, so you can't break out of them. But breaking out of games was like, there's just a whole like, like culture around that stuff. Bro, concept art scene is cutthroat and super saturated. Yeah, it is. It was saturated. It was oversaturated, I want to say like 6 years ago. That's when I got to talk to an art director at like a pretty major like game studio, And I was just talking to him because I was kind of looking for advice, because I was kind of in this like pseudo art director role on a project, and I just reached out to other art directors and I was just trying to get their advice. Like really wasn't trying to get a job or nothing, just wanted advice. And he was like, I was like, are you guys looking for any more concept artists? He's like, no, we're only looking for 3D artists, like sculptors. And so I asked, I was like, is the concept art thing like oversaturated? He was like, yes. And that was like 6 years ago. So if it was that oversaturated 6 years ago, it's like super, super saturated now, especially now with like, it's just easier to make art, you know? It's just not easier to make art. It's easier to make that type of concept art. But also I think that the concept art that people think you have to make to get into games is not the kind of concept art that benefits a game. Because the concept art that I think most people think they have to do, is like the stuff you see in art books, like the really crazy illustration, the photo bash, it's like super detailed. But I think, and I could be wrong, like real concept art, let's see. Like, well, and when I say real, I mean like valuable concept art to a production is like, hey, instead of drawing like a brick that's really high quality and has all the cracks and stuff, instead of drawing like a really beautiful brick, you instead be like, okay, here's a brick, here's an isometric view of a brick. Here's kind of like the material it's made out of. You give them all this like stuff, and then here's also a different type of brick that you could possibly use, has holes in it. And then it's this kind of boring technical artwork. I think that's the kind of concept art that production people are looking for. They're not looking for like really pretty drawings or paintings that take a long time and all this kind of stuff, because ultimately your work is going to go to a 3D artist. So the 2D artist is going to go to the 2D art is going to go to a 3D artist. So if you also do 3D artwork and you're a 2D artist, so if you want to be a concept artist, I think be a 3D artist as well, because you can draw something. Here, you can draw something as a 2D artist and then take it into Blender and then be like, oh, okay, I got to model this. Okay, what am I looking at? So if you try, like, make concept art and then try to 3D model your own concept art, you will learn how to be a better 3D artist, or you will learn how to be a better concept artist, because that's kind of the production. And then also the texture artists get it, and then the animators get it. And so the more information in your 2D concept art, you can answer for the texture stuff, the 3D modeler, the animation team. Like, these are 3 teams that you're going to want your 2D artwork to facilitate. So it has to be more than just like a pretty one scene, because they're going to be like, all right, that brick looks cool. Show us like 7 other angles of that brick before, and do it faster than what a 3D artist could do. Because a 3D artist could model a brick like in 2 seconds. But if you can show me all the different sides of that object faster than a 3D artist can model it, then you're valuable enough to keep on the project. But I think that's why you have a lot of 3D artists that are also 2D artists, because they can envision something and then they can sketch it out and they can sculpt it and sketch it out and sculpt it, go back and forth, because ultimately, like, the art director or whatever, or the technical director, they just need to see the idea and then they can be like, okay, that's going to work for our game, or like, that's not going to work for our game. So I think that if you want to be a good concept artist, you really have to learn how to basically satisfy like multiple teams that are going to be looking at your artwork and using that as like a guide or as a reference for how to move forward. And I don't know, one of the hardest things about being a concept artist is like, you'll photo bash something and then literally like the 3D artist will come back to you and be like, what is this part right here that you photo bashed? What is that? And then, I mean, I've been in the position where I'm like, I don't know. I really didn't think about it. I just photo bashed like an engine onto the kneecap of this robot. I don't know what it is. It's an engine. And then they're like, so then they have to do all this like cleaning up work on their side and slows everything down. So yeah, I don't know. That's just from like what's up, nobody? What's up, dude? Ooh, let me catch up on some of this chat here. What's good, big dog? What's good? I'm about to. Okay, so you're gonna post a video on my. Okay, I'm gonna check that out. Second video is like 10 seconds long, and it's taking already more than 5 minutes to make a link. Like rock faces. Oh, okay. So procedural rendering is rock faces are manually created, not auto-generated using parameters. Oh, okay. So like, oh damn. Oh no, that sounds like really annoying work. Huh. It's one thing to create 3D and it's another to play inside it. Yeah. Dude, that's the other thing is like going from trying to be a good 2D concept artist so that you can help and make the lives of 3D artists and animators and everyone easier. Being a good 3D artist is like, because there's like some people who are 3D artists and they're like, I want to make my own game because I can build the world, I can build all the assets. So if I'm a 3D artist, that means I can make a game. But then you start to run into like, well, making a game isn't just making it look pretty. Like you can make a crazy Unreal Engine scene, doesn't mean it's going to be fun to play and run around in that. So then you start learning like level design and like all of this stuff that's outside of being a 3D artist. That's way more technical. Yeah. So like if you want to, if you want to know what it's like to make a game, just try making a game. If you want to know if you're a good 3D artist, try making a game with your 3D art. Yeah. YouTube does not have any more links. It's taken so long. That's okay, dude. You can take your time. We can figure something out after stream. When you thought you covered every corner, a different player exploits something you've never imagined. Yeah. And again, like if you give a player like a hint that there's something they can exploit, I'm not talking about like multiplayer games like cheaters and stuff. I mean just like in a campaign game, if you have somebody playing a game over and over again, and then they're like, oh, hold on, I think I just broke out of the level, or I think there's gonna be so much. If they get a sniff of something they can break out of bounds on, all of a sudden they're like, okay, I'm gonna play this level 30 more times until I can recreate that glitch that I found for whatever reason. I just think that, yeah. Otherwise, if that wasn't there, then they would just play it once and then let it go. Stream tomorrow if you can. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream tomorrow. You're talking about sandboxing the game. Concept is mostly the spirit of the project. Like you can draw a mouse Frazetta style or Toriyama style. Yeah. I mean, like the concept artists definitely have. I think you would have like multiple roles, like depending on when you get brought onto the project, whether it's like deep, heavy into production or early, like just ideation, coming up with ideas and stuff. I think that from what I've heard, and this is probably different, this was like years ago, but it was like if a new project is being started, you'd have somebody create like the world and all the like lore and stuff, and then you have like maybe like one senior concept artist on that team early on, just start kind of like sketching stuff out. But that person is sketching out stuff that may never be used, may be completely just thrown away like after a day. A lot of that early concept art stuff is like fun looking, but most likely no one's going to see it because if it doesn't reflect the final game, there's like no reason to show it, or it's just used in the beginning to like to like get people on board, get people excited for it. I think that's one of the things that ultimately will sometimes drive like really good concept artists away from being in the industry, I think, because you don't like own the artwork. It's not yours. It's like the project. So there's a bit of like a harsh reality when artists go into the industry and they're like, oh, I can't show any of this. Nobody can know I did this. for like years to come. And even when the game comes out or whatever, or the movie comes out, I can only show like certain things. But that's why I think sometimes you see industry people go and do their own thing, because then they can control like when it gets put out, and then they can get the credit for working on this really cool thing, because then you have the skills. You can just apply them into your own projects. Yeah, part of the job. Yeah, I've seen. I think I've seen some people who work for like, I don't know, like EA or like one of the big companies, just like streaming on Twitch, and they'll be working on personal projects, but they'll be like, yeah, I'm just, working on this game for now, and then I want to eventually like do my own thing. Or like sometimes you'll see people leave and they start their own like studio or whatever, because they just want to like be able to show off what they're working on more. Ooh, there's just a lot of little parts here. Maxim, are you drawing with a tablet or mouse? I'm drawing with a tablet. I'm using a Wacom tablet, an old Intuos Wacom tablet. I've used the other ones before as well, like the ones with the graphics tablet, and I like both. And I'd be curious to try Grease Pencil with like one of the other like the graphics tablets where you can draw on the screen. I think that'd be kind of fun. It might make the line work a little bit cleaner if I did that. So, hey, Wacom, want to send me a free tablet? That'd be cool. I could use that. Free tab, hook me up. Hook me up with a free tab. I went from game industry to watch industry. There's a good demand for realistic 3D rendering. The only thing is the steep learning curve of what makes watches desirable. Yeah, I imagine it's probably a lot of like, in some ways similar to game stuff, game industry, because it's like, yeah, you can make like a really pretty thing, but how does it work? Like, is it functional and all this kind of stuff? And then also we want it to be functional and we want it to like look really good and look really good from like every angle and all this kind of stuff. I imagine it's like probably similar but different at the same time. It's like one of those things that's very technical, yet requires a lot of eye for design, A lot of good, like a lot of movies, a lot of video games. I think use those skills really well. Like, yeah, we need somebody who can make this look good, but also make it work good and flawlessly. Yeah, amplified a lot because those parts need to be manufactured. Yeah, so there's like more on the line. Old art colleague of mine works at Wacom. Hey, maybe I mean I yeah, hey, hook a brother up if you can. I'll take a little tablet. If I can find more ways to use the tablet, because right now, like, this is all I'm doing with it. If I can find more ways to use it, then I think I can make a good argument, or I can ask for, I didn't even know. I can be like, hey, wait, why can't I erase this line? What's going on here? Is it like what? Where is this line? Okay, now I can erase it. Weird. Oh, that's okay. I guess I'll just do it that way then. I want to be able to it's so weird I can't erase this background one. It's super weird. Learning more. Maybe there's like a depth thing, or I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I really don't need to be even looking over at the reference because this is all just like chaos. Oddly enough, I got my current watch project because of a concept watch I made. That's cool. When you're making concept watches, are you also thinking about how it would be made, or do you try not to think about that stuff to like get some really creative ideas? Because that is probably one of the things where, like, if you make a concept good enough, somebody's gonna want you to make it. Yeah, it's definitely a big part of it, making it doable. I'm so interested in how you can go from working in the game industry to, it feels like such an expensive like jump, Like it feels like one of those things where it's like going and I don't know if it's similar, but it's like getting into like F1, you know, like it's so expensive that you need like a ton of money to even start. It doesn't seem like one of those things like anyone can just get into. I even take diagrams of watches mechanisms to figure out where the watch hands go. That's really cool. Man, I love this like smoothing thing. It's so nice. Like really lets me do like line weight in a cool way. Ooh, wait, hold on. Okay, never mind. I thought I just found the shortcut for... I thought I just found the shortcut for making an eraser, but I think I messed up something. Misclicked. Let's try maybe shading this. I don't know. I feel like it'd be fun to try to... Ooh, I cannot make a straight line. There we go. A little warbly, but it's a line. I don't know if I like that. I stopped making stuff for Valve after our big project in 2015. I still get royalties from the items I made. Oh, I see. So you were like pretty major part and all that stuff. That makes sense. Yeah. Valve is pretty freaking popular at this point. It's like, I imagine if you worked on Fortnite in the beginning and then hopped off it, if you get any royalties from that, that'd be insane. And then COVID happened and made a YouTube channel about watches. Dang, that's really cool. Yeah, it seems like COVID really sparked a lot of people's careers in a sense, especially YouTubers. Like a lot of people got into making YouTube videos during COVID, and it just grew from there. Nobody says sorry for not being here today. I'm doing some 3D work. Oh, dude, you're good. You're good. You've made you're present at least a little bit, so I always appreciate that. Oh my god, I can't like make a straight line. I just keep going. All right, there we go. It's more like this. I was like earlier today, I was like thinking of what to draw today, and I was getting some really good. I started watching the Hellboy movie, that one that came out in 2019 with the guy from Stranger Things, and like even just that was giving me so many ideas for things to draw. But ultimately, I decided to go with good old Tetsuo. Maybe like tomorrow, I'll try to do like I want to do Batman. I feel like this style just lends itself for Batman so well, because it's like really dark line work and stuff. So I think doing Batman artwork would be really cool, especially like the dark, really like noir style. It's funny. So hold on, sorry. After a year or so, I got contacted by small watch brands and started making video reviews for their products. That's cool. That's really cool. You like kind of, yeah, you kind of started from like this the bottom, and yeah, now you're here. I try to avoid saying the lyric, but I just went for it anyway. You kind of, you know, started it like kind of like in the lower echelon, and then you kind of moved your way. It's funny to say that I started doing 3D as a hobby and became I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. Dude, you're freaking talented as hell. Like and again, like you're saying I started as 3D as a hobby, but like just like last stream, you're not just a 3D artist. You're multi-talented. Like you've got a bunch of different skills. So I think if you were just a 3D artist, you wouldn't be like probably where you are now. Mike Magnolia stuff would be nice. Yeah, that would be fun. I want to try maybe doing like really kind of. I used to draw Batman a lot like as a kid, so like I don't know. I feel like doing Batman would be kind of. I don't know what Batman looks like that, but yeah, just kind of like an angry Batman. But like the shoulders very angular. I think it'd be fun. The cape. Just like shade it in all the way. Like really scratchy shadows. I feel like it could look cool. It'd be fun. I'll definitely try it tomorrow. Utility belt, the whole deal. Check out Batman Noir Gotham by Gaslight. Ooh, got Batman Noir. All right, let me see. Let me write that down. I'll save it. I love noir. Anything. Oh, okay. I think I might have seen this actually. This looks familiar. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Oh, Gotham Noir. Gotham. Oh, okay. Gotham by Gaslight. Damn, looks sick. Oh, it's a movie? Oh shit, I'm gonna have to watch this. This is awesome. Oh, or Spawn. Spawn has a lot of like that really dark, gritty. Oh wait, no, it's a comic book? Or is it it looks like it's both, I guess. Even the old, like the Batman TV show that would like come on TV, like Batman Forever or whatever. I don't know what it was called, but I remember watching it as a kid. That would be fun to do that. When I did my Kira stuff, a lot of this buildings that I did, I had some people say like, you should do Batman. That would be like awesome. So yeah, I agree. What's more, I left you some renders that I made on Discord in a private message. All right, I'll check them out. Yeah, these were great. The comic book is mostly black and white. I haven't seen the movie though. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but is this not official or something? DC Universe movie. It looks cool. Could be fake. Could be like some fan art thing. I don't know. Wait, what's this? Look. Blu-ray. Maybe this was a show or like a movie. Yeah. It looks like Dave Raposa's artwork, kind of like the shading style. I want to check the comic out. Dude, look, I like the style. Wait, is this? Oh, this is Mike Magnolia's work. Yeah, I gotta stop looking at this stuff. I'm about to get distracted. This is sick. The Kryptonian Age. Oh, that looks cool. Oh, man. I want to do like a really moody Batman. Like really... Maybe I'll do one... Oh, maybe... You know what I'll do? I'll probably do it in 3D just to get the lighting. And then I'll switch over to grease pencil and work on it. The comic book, yes, mostly black and white. No, I've seen the trailer. I think it's real. There's a Samurai Batman movie too, dude. There's a... Batman is one of those characters you could just... Endless amounts of versions and inspirations. They should just do them all. Like a Batman samurai movie, like set in like feudal Japan, would be sick. Or even a game like that, I'd play it. All right, I want to do shadow. I want to do some shading here to kind of wrap it up with some shading, with the shading and the colors and the shading. Yeah, I think we should do some shading a little bit. Maybe even like, ooh, you know what? Maybe even like. All right, how do we do this last time? Is there like there was a new layer? Okay. Was it this? And then solid fill. Oh, this was the thing I was talking about where you can like, yeah, make the shapes. How do I feel like I always forget what I'm doing here. Okay, here we go. So put that at the bottom and this will be my layer. And then can I just change, can I do this? Yes. Okay, this is the lasso tool I was talking about. Yes, this is what I want to do. This is exactly what I want to do. I'm going to turn this music way down so I can concentrate. Batman Ninja is called Oh, Batman Ninja it's called, and I watched that one. I like the art style of that one. Batman Ninja sounds so cool. Batman Ninja. Bat Ninja. Okay, can we do okay, yes. Okay, cool, cool. How do I change the okay, base color. I don't need it to be as dark. Does this okay, that does not affect it. Oh, here we go, base color. Just needs to be a little bit brighter. Okay. I think that's doing it right. Yep, okay. Cool. Slowly discovering things. So first, this is cool because you can like trace. Oh, I love this. This is such a fun way to shade. Because watch, if I do the ear, I just cut across this way and then do the top. That's it. Oh, that's fun. And the nose. It's like I only got to worry about doing the outline. Damn, that's so cool. Oh, wow. This adds like so much more depth to the character. This is fun. And then all of this in here. I just got to keep track of the cursor. It's super tiny. I can't see it. Like once I start drawing, it's super tiny. This is cool. Yeah, Inktober is going to be way more doable doing it this way. Hey, Ashley. What's up? I think this. Yeah. Oh, I love this part. Like, okay, watch. Right here. This way. And then I go over, but I can go down. I can go around the ear. That just makes it so easy, so much more intuitive to work that way. Oh, that's so cool. I love it. I'm going to have to adjust this eye a little bit. It's a little... Oh, this is going to be fun. Ready? Okay. So... Oh, I got the shift, the smoothing as well. Oh my god, this is like so powerful. Okay, okay, okay. And then hold down shift. I gotta tell some of my friends about this. This is like this is gonna be I have like a lot of friends that are digital painters that do Procreate. And this is just so new. Okay. Oh, that's sick. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right. What did I miss? Well, we drew Batman, so you missed that part. That was like insane. What else? Chat. I mean, design was talking some cool stuff. Simon was telling me about cool Batman stuff. And then the shading, yeah, the figuring out the shading tool. Because last time we just drew the shading area, but now I found this tool, this handy way of shading, and it's like I can just make the shape that I want, and it's actually super useful. I love this. I can just kind of like really quickly block in the shapes. Oh, this is great. Just a little bit of hand-eye coordination and then block in the shapes. Like that. I can just do piece by piece. That's cool. And do this part. Oh man, this is so fun. I love like shading is fun, but it's also tedious. But this way it's like way less tedious. And you're just like drawing the shapes again. Oh, let's do the little robotic hand here. Let's do the side. Haha. Cool. Yeah, like I can just block out the sides, the shapes really quickly. Damn, this is awesome. I might try doing artwork with just the shading tool because I feel like I can get some really like I can get some good shapes, and if I can just do shapes, then like the artwork is like done. You know, because a lot of times like the whole artwork is just shapes. It's like you don't need to even draw the lines if you can tell everything with the shapes. The shapes are God. Shapes are lore, shapes are God. Shapes are the key. One thing that's I think I can't do is I can't do like I guess I could, but I'm not going to do that. Okay. I do want to do all of this down here. No, I don't like that. Wait, this is good. Oh, that's cool. Like, I don't have to finish the line. I can let the line kind of complete itself. This is so fun. I know about that tool, but I haven't messed with it. Yeah, I don't even know how I got to it. I think it's just solid fill. That's what it's called, solid fill. I shade everything first, then cut out where the light hits the subject. Yeah, I think there was this like really I think it was like I was watching something with Craig Mullins and he said that like either painting or objects like when you're painting all you need to draw is the shadow and like the light or something. You don't need to even worry about the line work. You just paint where the shadow is and then where like either the light is or the reflected light or something like that. If you just draw where the shadow is of an object, you'll pretty much draw like half of it every time. It's weird that you don't use the brush. Yeah, I was using the brush last time, but this way is kind of fun. It's like really making it like new. Feels like a new way of like shading. Yeah, I lose the cursor though. That's not because if I go out of line just a little bit, I kind of lose the cursor, which isn't great. Yeah, this is so cool. This is nectar, dude. This is nectar. Wherever Santorini is, he's not here right now, but this is wherever Santorini is. I don't know why I had an accent with that, but I'm just gonna roll with it. Wherever he is right now, this is nectar as hell, and he's missing it. The backgrounds are painted too, so that's fun. Let's see. Let's see if we can like get the painted backgrounds in there. Oh, went out a little bit. Yeah, like we can do like you can do like the broken part, you know? The broken part's kind of like goes in like that. Really cool way to really quickly okay, let's try that. So we go like this. Then yeah. I gotta figure out how to make lines like straight lines, because that will change everything. But this is kind of working. The way it kind of connects at the end. I only have to make like an L shape. I don't have to make the whole like parallel line. That makes it a little bit easier working that way. This is like half the work. I really have to concentrate. But this is cool. This is working out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this. Okay. I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna make any progress on like the 3D stuff with Inktober being now. Like, I wanted to make a bunch of progress on all the like this on the side to my room and everything, but now I don't even know because I'm just doing this. I came back after I watched the how the animator from Space Ghost and Nexu draws the sheep model videos. All right, one last bit of shading I think is this shadow. So I'm gonna go darker. Oh no. I need to make a new layer, I think. Oh, that's nice that I can change it though afterwards. So I need to make a new layer. How do I make a new layer? Oh, here we go. New layer. I'm gonna put it on top and it's gonna be solid fill, okay. And we're gonna go darker. Oh, damn. Oh, I need to change the name. Duh, it's like materials. Okay, I think that should be good then. Okay, cool. So then this will be the shadow. Yeah. So this one will go even a little bit darker. So we're gonna do a little two-tone action here. Okay, let's do the shadow. Cool. Yay. All right. Oh, I gotta go back. There we go. Now I gotta restart. Okay. That's that. The best thing about this, and this is I guess like the Procreate stuff, but the best thing about this is that there's like Control Z. One of the hardest things about the whole Inktober thing is that you have to just, if you're gonna marker something, you could probably ruin your beautiful ink drawing and you're gonna have to restart. And that's one thing that always made Inktober hard for me, was I wanted to just enjoy it, but I couldn't because there's all this like perfectionism kind of stopping me. And now I feel like I can just draw and not worry about that stuff. Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. I'm gonna work on this one. Okay, yeah, I want to do the pants. Okay, my video is done. Time to do some shooting. Thanks for the stream again. Yeah, dude, thanks for stopping by, man. I'll see you later. I'm gonna be probably doing this tomorrow, so if you're around, come through. I never think about perfectionism. Well, that's good. That's a superpower. I mean, I guess like I think about the perfectionism in the sense that I like if it looks good and I'm really happy with it, and then I do something to mess it up and I can't take it back, then it just like all the energy that was I managed to capture in it is gone, and that doesn't feel good. I hate that. Let's do a solid fill. do a lighter one. A lighter solid fill. I want to just try putting some of the shadows in on those cables. Ooh, I'm gonna have to hop off soon. It's getting late and I need to post this. So this has been so much fun working in Grease Pencil and hanging out with y'all. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. That's always fun. It's been really actually encouraging to have people come through, whether new or returning people, like returning guests. Like it's just been really cool having a little bit of activity here in the chat, because definitely makes it a little bit easier to stream. I don't think I would go as long or even as consistently if people weren't like coming through. So thanks for coming in and hanging out. Always appreciate that. All right. All right, this is cool. I'm happy with this. I think his jawline's a little scuffed, but it's okay. And he's got like too much. Let me see if I can actually change it in the layout. Like if I select this. Ooh, you know what? Points. Yay! This is what I wanted. Okay, so proportional editing. I think I was doing this yesterday. I'm not sure. And now here I can kind of adjust it. Yes. Oh my god, this is the best. You just make the little adjustments. I wanted to change the eye. Oh my god, this is OP. Wow. This is really cool that I get to do this. Dang. This is like the puppet like warp tool. I can rotate it. Dang, let's go. Okay. Okay. Okay, so his mouth, I know that this part needs to go in a little bit. This is kind of weird to be able to just grab it and move parts like this. This is really trippy. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's grabbing the whole shape. Okay, yeah, no, I don't need to do that. Just need to move his teeth. Dang. The fact that I can just do this is crazy. For me, I think about the discipline. For me, I just let it go and come back to it afterwards. After I look at mistake. Yeah, that sounds really healthy. It sounds like you're doing it the right way. I'm surprised by like I just it makes me like when you're making artwork and it's working out, you like it's just so easy to put more time into it because you care about it because it's like actually working now. Like instead of feeling like you're fighting like an uphill battle, it feels like every step you take is just you're making a little bit more progress, a little more like yeah, it's like controlled, it's safe, and this is I think what's been why I've been able to do like this 2 days in a row because normally I would do a little bit and then it would suck and then I would hate myself and then I would stop. But with this, I'm like I'm able to have more fun and not really have it feel like an ego crush every time I can't get it to look how I want it to look. I don't know, like so there's a part of me that's like, oh, you know, you're cheating or whatever because you're able to go back in and warp and manipulate things. But again, it's like I like to I like to do this for fun, not because I have like anything to prove. Kind of like when you're playing a game, you can play a game that's really really hard because you want the challenge and you want to like get over the challenge, or you play a game that's really easy because you just want to play it because you want to play for fun. This Inktober stuff is gonna be because I want to play for fun. Whew. Then keep doing it every day. I would hang this up as a print. Oh, that's good to hear. That's high praise. What about this? Would you hang this up for print? Batman. I am Batman. Oh, dude, the shading is gonna be so fun. You can really like capture more detail. It's me, Batman. This is fun. Like just shading in big shapes, kind of like this. I don't know how many times I've said this is fun to stream. It's kind of stupid. Keep saying it. But it is. It's so much fun. We gotta shade my boy. I don't even know how to begin shading this. As I begin shading it. No, I really don't know what I'm doing. Boom, boom, boom. I'm playing funk music in my head right now. Dun, 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 dun. He's got like such luscious lips, dude. Why are your lips look like that, dude? So approachable. Dun, 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 dun. I like how small his mouth is. That's the funniest part to me. It's like he's so angry, and yet he's got this tiny mouth. Give him that butt chin. Dude, this is actually I'm getting some practice in right now with the shading. This is fun. Oh, I can't wait to try doing colors like with this because that's gonna be super. Gotta really give him that accentuate the chin, the jawline. He looks like he's like sucking his lips in so hard, like. Dude, this looks. He looks gaunt. He actually looks worse. I think. He looks like he's like dying. He's like a skeleton. No, no. Bro, curving arrayed object in Blender is too goddamn frustrating. Oh my god, you're still on that? Uh, Maybe you have a broken version of Blender or something, because I feel like it had to have worked by now, because you've done it. You said you've done it before, right? Like that's so wild that it's still. Or maybe you can just do it with geometry nodes or something. I don't know. That seems like I would be super mad if it was not working out. Still. Grumpy Batman. As a postcard, definitely. As a postcard, I'll do it. In my head, I'm playing "Bring Me to the Horizon" song, dude. Oh, I think I heard that song. I would sing it, but I'll get copyright strike. That is the song to play. I like shading like this too because it's this kind of like sharp edge. It's really like, yeah, I don't know. I like it. You kind of get these like really sharp edges, these like dagger shapes almost. Oh, look at that. Like you can do like, whoa, it's like shading kind of. That's the sound of him going Super Saiyan. Ah! Ah! That's the sound. And the lightning and shit. Dude. Hell yeah. Damn, he looks tan. He looks like he's all oiled up and tanned. All right, we got the trifectas. We got the homeboys. They're all here. The whole gang's here. The whole gang is here. So stupid. The whole gang is here. Not as much 3D-ness as the first one, but this is still cool. Man. This is awesome. Ooh-wee. The face being separated is weird to me. I don't know how that happened. Like, you see how there's like a separation there? I don't know how that happened. I'm not really sure what's controlling that. Maybe I did something. But this is cool. The Batman. Actually looks pretty good. Like I kind of nailed the shape at least. I am Batman. This is like a 3-second drawing. And yet, because Batman is such an iconic shape and silhouette, you can just like you don't even need that many lines and you can get it. This switching here, the material switching, is going to be something to get used to. No, I took a break to watch a movie with my kid. I fixed that other issue, but the proper method doesn't always seem to actually work. Last week I streamed for the first time. I played that song and jammed for 20 minutes. Then I didn't realize I got it. Oof, yikes. Yeah, man. Well, sounds like you had fun at least. When Alfred doesn't iron your briefs. God damn it, Alfred. Come here, Alfred. Go. Okay. You wake up. Batman's like this, and you wake up to this. Alfred wakes up to this. Oh, he looks like a little kid now. He looks like that hawk, that owl guy from Watchmen. Yeah, these angles are kind of fun. Alfred. Alfred. Alfred, where's my briefs? You didn't iron them, Alfred. Dang, looking buff like this. Skadoosh. Dude. It's a good angle. Oh man, Tetsuo's 5 head. Jesus. Getting all angry. Like this. Yeah, the shading, how it got separated, I'm not really sure what's going on there. And then we got him. He's him. He's him. He's right here. Dude, the fact that you can go past the lines is so crazy. What a reveal. What a reveal. These angles are funny. It actually like kind of doesn't break the illusion. There we go, bigger chin. There we go. Dude, oh my god. Oh my god. Let's make that more extreme. Oh my god. Jesus. Jesus. He looks like Shrek. Oh my god. Oh my god. Looks like his body. It looks like Patrick Star. He looks like he's got like legs and arms and stuff. You could never. That looks nice. That looks nice. Dude, oh my god, these angles are extreme. Wait, let's go to Batman. You little kid. Hey kid, give me your lunch money. And then like, get away from little bro. His big brother comes up. Get away from little bro. These angles are so funny. It's so cool to like get so close to the artwork. Like I know I'm kind of goofing right now, but to be able to like get this close to the artwork and look at it is so weird to me. Like this is weird that this is 3D. It's so weird that this is 3D. Let's get the camera in here and let's make some renders. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, last time I had trouble with this. Do I gotta get out of edit mode or something? Because I couldn't get to the camera, remember? I can only get to it in... Whoa. Okay, what did I just... How do I... If I click this, it goes away. Object mode, draw mode. Oh, okay. Now I know how to get back to it at least. Object mode and draw mode. Draw mode, duh. Let's do 200%. 200%. Get our angles set up here. Cool. Oh, I gotta assign it. Can't forget to do that. Draw mode. Draw mode on. Beast mode turned on. Beast mode enabled. Let's see. Lines? Is it here? Okay, yeah. Get a sign. I need not the chisel. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Pen? Okay, yeah. I'm okay with this. Boom. It's a little thin, but it's okay. No, it's not. I can't have it be. It's gonna be so thin you can't even see it. All right, let's do pen ink. There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah. All right, cool. That's better. That's probably how it would look if I did it in with real ink too. All right, so we'll render this. Cool. I'm really happy with this. This turned out good. Let's render that image. Oh, that's so good. It like looks kind of not as sharp in the render, but that's okay with me. Save. I started to make a folder for all this stuff. I'm calling it Greasetober. Greasetober. Which sounds weird, but so many people are doing Inktober on so many different with so many different versions. Planttober, Greasetober, Goku-tober. Draw Goku 30 times. Okay. Tetsuo. Tetsuo! Let's get some close-ups. Because we can. Looks like something out of Newgrounds. Oh, I see. I thought you were talking about this. I'm about to say. Yeah, no, this guy for sure, definitely. This is definitely a Newgrounds character. Like almost, I feel like I must have even seen it. Oh man, the line work is just so cool. Like seeing all the lines. Oh yeah, this happened last time. The freaking camera has like a, didn't it? Or am I crazy? It was like auto keyframing, right? Wait, how do we go back to draw mode? Collection camera, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was like auto keyframing. That's what it was doing. I need to go to layout. Pull up the timeline. Yep. Can't be having that. And then the camera. Yeah, now we're good. Okay. There we go. That's so cool. It's a little bit too zoomed in, I think. We're missing some of the detail. Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on that area. This is so dumb, but I'm glad we did it. Jesus. It's terrifying up close. Goo. And then solo Batman. I am Batman. I'm just saving these because why not? It's Batman. Batman. I want to get like a extreme close up of this guy. I think I need to change not perspective orthographic. There we go. So I can get like really close. Man, that's so cool. Ooh, excuse me. This is crazy. This ear is like so. I like the ear. That's like my favorite part, or one of my favorite parts. Damn. That's definitely my hairline. All right, so I got 3. This is good. I feel like I need to show it off in like 3D view, like in the layout, because that's when you really get to see that it's like this 3-dimensional thing. Yeah, like that or something. It's so crazy. It's all good. All right, let's save this. Inktober. Tetsuo! Do a panning shot of Tetsuo from the bottom. I mean like this? Panning like this? Let me see. I think what's weird is because the line work is kind of separated, so it looks a little bit, it doesn't look as good. Like the parallax looks kind of broken because his face is separated. I guess I can move it back, but yeah. Wait, I wonder what would happen if I grabbed all of this, went into edit mode. Let's see if I take all this and squish it on the y-axis. Do we lose something? Yeah, I feel like we lose some stuff, don't we? Yeah, we lose the line. Okay. Well, I guess his face is just kind of like pretty easy to grab. There we go. All right, fixed. Panning shot from the bottom like this. Ooh, you know what we gotta do? We gotta separate some of this stuff. But I just don't know if there's time. I don't know if there's time. I think tomorrow what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to actually draw on like 3 different layers just to get some of that parallax. Maybe I'll do a cityscape or something where that feels warranted, the parallaxing. But the Mob Psycho stuff with all the rocks made it really easy. For this, I guess we could do it with the rocks, but there's just not enough, and I really added all that stuff in like late. Magic, what's up, dude? Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for saying that. It's very nice. Maybe have some pebble chunks float away to sell a bit of the motion. Separate by material the stuff in the foreground, move it forward some. I think that because I drew everything on one layer, I have to, if I'm going to separate anything, it's going to be like grabbing it, like the actual objects, you know, like the points and moving them forward and stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me see. If I turn the camera off, and then if I just grab the points using this, maybe circle. Yeah, like if I grab just these points. This is kind of hard, but we'll see. Because that's the only thing I'm thinking is like grabbing all of the stuff on this in the foreground here and moving that up. Like the hand and this like whole armrest thing. It's gonna stretch it, I think, but that's okay. So I could like move this forward like that, you know, kind of stretches it, kind of breaks it. But then that does give us a bit of the parallax. Like this. Need to grab these points and move them back. Good thing I know some 3D because this would be very mind melting to try to do this in 2D. And good thing I know like the Blender shortcuts that I need to know to select linked and all that stuff. Makes it a little bit easier to clean up. Okay. So then we can take this is kind of working, okay? This is kind of working. So we can take this and bring it way forward. Some of this stuff, bring it back. Again, forward, bring it back. So now there is a bit of parallax. Bring this forward. It looks so weird and stretched, but that's okay. Yeah, you're gonna like see through it a little bit, but that's all right. Maybe if we can angle it good enough. Like this, I think. I don't know. It's a little tricky because there's no solid colors. It's a lot of stretching. I'd have to put a solid color behind it, and that's just more work at this point. Separate by material, maybe take the entire thing and tilt it to help with the parallax a bit. Bring the back of the throne a bit further from his head. Yeah. Chef's kiss, if that's possible. Okay, let's try the throne thing. I can definitely at least probably just grab the throne because that is like a separate thing. Do I grab the shadow or do I not grab the shadow? Who knows? I won't grab the shadow. Okay, let's do that. Grab some of the hair, that's fine. Okay, that kind of works a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I did this because now I know that, oh, you can see through it. Like even the shading is not solid, you know, like you can still see the lines through it and everything. So that's going to be something we're going to have to try to figure out if I'm going to keep playing with this, but I think that this is, or, let's see if I can get the camera to have like a perspective. Bring this lens way down. You know, something like that. So then his hand is in the foreground. Then that kind of works. Maybe we do that. I mean, it looks super broken, but it does have a little bit of like faux motion to it. Or you can even like go from his hand, come up. Yeah, this is cool. I think doing something like this is probably the best. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is gonna have to be what it is. I need to get rid of these guys. These guys are just ruining it. Guys, get out of here. You're weird. Nobody likes you. The like stepchildren. Okay, so let's see. For the camera, I need to turn this. Oh, here we go. Dope sheet? No. Timeline. Here we go. And I'll do 200. So we'll do that with the camera. Hitchcock zoom. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's the money shot. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you. Get out, dude. You guys are ruining it. This is my birthday. You guys are ruining my birthday. The beauty of this and the style of which you drew it, that you see it as broken to people not watching you do this, will be, it will look intentional, right? No, that's true. That is true. I need to get out of the camera. Here we go. Okay. So what do we say, like here? Man, the more you cut, like right here, definitely like this foreground part right here. It's hard. I don't know if you can see it, but this part, you can really see that moving a lot. And that's cool. Oh man, this is actually, you know what? This is actually not too bad. Okay, yeah. So we'll go to 200. We'll just go way out. And you know this is going to render in like 3 seconds. Okay, that's cool. That's, ooh, I'm going to save this as a version 2 just because the first version. Oh, look at that thumbnail. That's a that's a really cool thumbnail. I'll do parallax. Don't look at my spelling. Okay. So now let's render. Last time I rendered it as a MOV, which is not what I wanted. And I'll do 30. We'll do FMPEG coding, not the matroshka. MPEG 4. Okay. And we'll stick that in that same folder. Greasetobe. Okay. Watch how fast this renders. This is going to be crazy. Oh, this is going to be rendering at 200. I don't want 200% either. Got to remember to fix that. 125. It's like almost real time. That's crazy. The flashing kind of looks cool. It's like it feels like it's part of the effect. Yeah, thanks for recommending the parallax, guys. That was a brilliant idea. That really saved it for the animation, I mean, because I wasn't sure how I was gonna give it an animated look, but that was a really good suggestion. Made it work. All right, let's take a look at it. Boom 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 Oh, it's here, isn't it? Yeah. Greasetober. 2. There we go. Nice. That's cool. Oh, that's so cool. All right, I got like an hour basically to post this, and that'll be it for day number 2. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming by again. Thanks again for coming on day 2. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do day 2, but I was like, you know what? It's been fun. It's been chill. People are showing up. We're getting to chat with everyone. So that always makes it, again, like I said, always makes it a little bit easier. So thanks again for coming, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, giving all the great ideas, inspiring. And same time tomorrow, eh? Let's do it. Okay, bye. Bye.